Hey there friends, it's me Axel Ter, and today I'm gonna be doing something a lot different on this channel. I'm gonna talk about all the things that is happening of the Epstein files release. I'm just going to rant about it all. The Epstein files got released over a week ago, well maybe 2 weeks now. Over 3 million files have been released. It is said that there is 6 million total, but we got half of it, mostly, or well, very much redacted. And I've been looking into it, and well, let me tell you, it's not pretty. Nothing in those files are good. It's all terrible, terrible stuff. And well, just like anyone else's, reading those files has declined my mental health a little bit, because it's so damning. It's terrible, evil stuff in there. There are YouTubers, there are more the content creators that have been looking into the whole library in more details than I have. You can check them out for more detailed information, but here I'm just going to rant everything I know about those files that I can think of. I'm just going to rant it all. There's very, 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 very horrible things in those files, and it implicates the powerful, rich, powerful elites of the world. The files has torture, murders, possible cannibalism, trafficking of children, sexual abuse, CSAM contents, and many, many more. It is horrifying things that can be seen there, and it involves lots of powerful, rich people. If you've been following this situation, realize none of the people have ever been punished for it. The victims, none of those many powerful elites that have went into the island has ever faced any punishment, any consequences for their terrible actions. This file, it expands the entire world. It's not only the West. It involves literally any place in the world. Epstein had his fangs on world. There was an email sent to Jeffrey Epstein from someone. It was redacted when I saw it, and it said, "I love the torture video." I think his name is I don't remember. I'll put it up on screen. I don't remember currently. I think it was like a big shot billionaire businessman from the Middle East, from Dubai. I also saw image of someone had tied down a young girl, naked, and they were torturing, burning their skin with magnifying glass. It was terrifying to see. There is an image of Epstein standing in the side while really young girls who are topless sit in a very ritualistic type of poses, and I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's pretty horrifying to look at. There's lots of images of Epstein hanging around with young women, and girls, actual very, very young child basically. Next, I saw lots of email about these Satans, basically these demons, talking about pizzas, jerkies, cream cheese, obviously those being code words for, well, human meats. Basically they were eating babies like actual infants. It's horrifying, honestly, and no one's getting punished for it. I'm gonna pull those emails and pictures on the screen, posed like a food, and they talk about all these pizzas and cream cheese, a code word for just human meat, and they were eating babies on that island. That image, along with the other one where a man was holding a plate of, seems to be a plate full of a human child, baby, eating them. There's also a lot of pictures of Epstein and Trump together. Fun fact, Trump's name in the Epstein's library is mentioned around like I think 40,000 times. About Trump, the amount of times he has been named in those files, and he's running a country, very poorly at that. He doesn't look that great, healthy. Age definitely catches up to you no matter how good or bad you tend to be. And in this case he's not good, he's horrible, he's bad, evil. I've seen a few of his speeches. I don't know if we can even call it that. I can barely understand what he says. Has hit him hard. He's getting old, geriatric, he's a skeleton, and he's still running the country somehow. And there are people that follow him. That's the most confusing part for me. You see a man like that running a country who can barely speak. He's slurring words, standing in this weird ass pose, can barely stand. The dementia just makes him forget that where he even is. Probably he shit his pants. You see all of this, your president doing all of this, and still support him somehow. I don't know what goes on through their heads, if they even have any brain inside those heads. But there's a lot of people supporting him even now. After all of this, he needs to be punished along with everyone else, every one of those high, rich elites, powerful people that basically rule the world with no care for the law, because it really seems they are above the law and we, the normal folk, normal people, aren't. We have to be civilized, and that is just how the world works, I suppose, if you're rich and powerful. When I talk about his followers, talking about Trump's followers, one man comes to mind immediately: Kash Patel, the FBI director, the head of FBI. Hearings of him, he keeps lying and lying and lying through his teeth. Being the FBI head, he keeps lying and lying and lying under oath, mind you. He's not just lying, he's lying under oath. You're not supposed to do that. That's a crime, felony, perjury, as people call it. He keeps lying, he redacts lots of files, and he's getting away with it. Bill Gates, there's been a lot of photos of Bill Gates with Epstein, and a lot of very horrible things he's done as well. He's not exactly an innocent man. In one of those files, it was said that he contracted an STD from a Russian woman, and he and his wife contracted an STD, and he wanted Epstein to secretly give them antibiotics. Another prominent figure that comes to mind is Pam Bondi, Secretary General. Secretary General. She, just like the perjury Mr. Patel over there, she kept on lying and lying and lying. She had a hearing recently, and she said nothing there. She kept lying and lying. There was this line. There was a heated argument. Oh my God, that hearing was very heated. And there was a moment where the spokesperson, they were telling her, "You're lying under oath. That is a crime. That you should not be doing that." And she was like, "Don't you ever accuse me of a crime." I don't know, it's a serious thing that I just couldn't help but laugh at it. So yeah, another liar at our hands. In that same hearing on Pam Bondi's, there was a moment where the representatives, the spokespersons, They said something about survivors of Epstein. Can you raise your hand if you haven't been contacted by the Department of Justice and these people for aid? And well, a lot of the victims, they stood up, they raised their hands because they were not contacted or helped in any way by the Justice Department. And you can see in that picture, people, the victims, they were raising hands, standing, and you can see Pam Bondi in this right, ignoring them. That pissed me off so much. She's a disgusting human being, and I don't know why she's not been removed from her post, or I don't know, arrested maybe, which seems far-fetched at this point. I also saw a hearing of Ghislaine Maxwell. She also had a hearing, and well, she didn't tell a fucking word. She kept saying like, I invoke my fifth in every question. She dodged every single question about all the things, bro, about Epstein, about the island, the conspirators, the connect clients, everything. She just kept dodging. So well, there was no hope she would ever answer a question at all. And yeah, that was it for all the hearing. Another prominent figure I saw in the Epstein files. I love to insult him any chance I get. Elon Musk. I saw his name in the Epstein files a lot. His name, it got viral in his own platform. His name was also in the files. He isn't exactly a good guy either. There was an email of Elon Musk saying, where's all the wild parties at? It was basically about, can I come in your island in your wild parties? And he was rejected. He couldn't come into the island. That was one of the emails. I know there's a lot more. He had been in the island multiple times. That was the one time he was rejected. I think it was the last time he was rejected and he never went there, I believe. I don't know. So yeah, he got rejected. People were saying, imagine how much of a loser you have to be rejected at a pedo island, at a pedophile party. That must be terrible. Those images, they affected me mentally. I couldn't think straight then. There for a couple of days, I was just distraught, disturbed. Still am. I'm not exactly in the happiest mood. That's how damning these files are. That's how evil these people were. I just hope people, the victims, get justice, and these evil, heinous, satanic, monstrous people, not people, they're not people, they're demons. These monsters get punished any way necessary. But yeah, and those were my rants on the Epstein files.